All right, y'all, day one. Y'all, we talked about it. Excited about the opportunities, right? Excited about the opportunity we have. Starts right now. The devil's in the details. Everything we do. Detail-oriented, purposeful, intentional, high level of communication.
The Indiana Fever just sent a message to the entire WNBA, and it's loud, clear, and impossible to ignore. And believe it or not, it all started on day one of training camp, with veterans like DeWanna Bonner, Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, and Sydney Colson joining forces with young stars Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexie Hull. The Fever instantly became one of the most talked about teams in the league. People expected fireworks, but what they didn't expect was chemistry. Real chemistry. Day one, no joke. Title contender chemistry. It's finally Fever. Let's go. In today's video, I'm breaking down the 11 biggest moments from the Indiana Fever's first day of training camp, moments that should have WNBA executives worried. From Clark's signature deep bombs to the silent transformation of this roster into a cohesive unit, what we're seeing in Indiana might just change the entire WNBA landscape, and trust me, number 10 on this list. It'll drop your jaw and have you laughing out loud at the same time. Let's get into it, and hey, if you're excited about the Fever this season, comment, "I've got the Fever," down below. Let's go. Everyone came into camp super excited, full of energy, and ready to go. But this wasn't just typical first day hype, this was next level. From day one, the players weren't just showing up, they were locked in. You could feel the electricity in the air. This wasn't just a gym full of players. It was a gym full of dreams on the line. 15 athletes competing for 11, maybe 12, coveted roster spots. And every single one of them knew what was at stake. For players like Jaylen Brown, Jillian Aline, and the 3 newly drafted rookies on training camp contracts, the pressure was intense. Their deals aren't even fully guaranteed. None of them count against the salary cap unless they make the final roster. So every missed shot, every turnover, every mistake, it matters. But here's the flip side, that kind of competition, it creates a culture of excellence. One where nobody can coast. One where greatness becomes the standard. That culture is doing something incredible. It's unleashing Kelsey Mitchell in ways we've never seen before. Since she was drafted 2nd overall back in 2018, Mitchell has been carrying the weight of the franchise on her shoulders. Scorer. Leader. Emotional engine. She had to do it all, and sometimes, that held her back, but not anymore. Now, with veterans like Bonner and Howard taking on leadership roles, Mitchell is free to be what she truly is, a pure scorer. And it shows. She's laughing. She's attacking. She's moving with rhythm and confidence. Last season she averaged 19.2 points per game. This year? That might be her floor. Beyond the new roster and exciting energy, there's a different kind of transformation happening. Defensively, head coach Stephanie White came into camp with a mission, and she's not playing games. Last season, the Fever ranked 11th in defensive efficiency. White's Connecticut teams, 1st and 2nd. She knows what elite defense looks like, and she's demanding it. Drills are being stopped and corrected on the spot. Positioning, fix it. Communication, louder. Every single second of practice is a teaching moment. And the players are buying in. You can see it in players like Bonner and Howard, who are already setting the tone. And you better believe Clark is listening. Coach White isn't just installing a system. She's building a defensive culture. When the projected starting 5 took the floor together, Clark, Boston, Mitchell, Bonner, and Howard, something magical happened. Plays didn't look rehearsed, they looked instinctive. Clark found Boston with a no-look pass. Mitchell slid into a wide-open 3 as Bonner drew a double team. Howard set a perfect screen and rolled into space for a dime from Clark. They were playing like a team that's been together for years. The most exciting part, they're still learning each other. Here's something wild. The Fever's offense isn't just good, it looks revolutionary. Gone are the stagnant offensive sets from last year. Now, every possession flows. It's movement. Purpose. Ball touches are quick and efficient. It's like watching Golden State Warriors basketball, WNBA style. and the most surprising piece of it? Caitlin Clark's role. Instead of dominating the ball like she did at Iowa, she's adapting to the system. Setting screens. Relocating. Sharing the rock. That level of buy-in from your franchise star? It's rare. It means this system isn't just being installed, it's being embraced. Let's talk defense again, because there's one name you need to know, Mikayla Timpson. She was the 19th overall pick in this year's draft. At 6 feet 2 inches with a 7-foot wingspan, she already looks like a defensive star. During a scrimmage, she did the unthinkable. She denied Aaliyah Boston at the rim. Boston, the 6 feet 5 inches Rookie of the Year, the 2-time All-Star. And Timpson made her kick it back out with perfectly timed defense. She's quick, agile, and already proving she can guard multiple positions. And don't forget, this is the same player who broke rebounding records at Florida State. Watch out. She might be the Fever's defensive X-factor. When the Fever signed Brianna Turner, it sparked controversy. Old tweets resurfaced. Fans worried about locker room chemistry. Well, it's time to let those worries go, because Turner and Clark? They're clicking. Day 1 of camp, Clark found Turner for a textbook finish at the rim. Since then, Turner's been in the gym almost daily. So has Clark. Turner's even gone public, saying she's excited to be teammates with Caitlin Clark and can't wait to watch her growth in year 2. Sometimes, the most unlikely pairings create the strongest bonds. The Fever front office made another genius move, signing Sydney Colson. On the surface, it might have looked like a depth signing. But here's the truth, Colson brings something no stat can measure: championship DNA. She won titles with the Aces in 2022 and 2023. And now she's mentoring Clark, guiding her through traps, helping her fight through screens, showing her what it takes to win. You can't teach that experience, but you can pass it on. And that's exactly what Colson is doing. While everyone's talking about the Fever's new additions, let's not forget about the returning core. They're not just familiar faces, they're the glue. The bridge between last year and this new, elite version of Indiana. Players like Dantas have transformed their bodies and sharpened their skills overseas. During breaks, this core group is translating drills, helping teammates, and setting the tone. Aaliyah Boston said it best: the energy was high. Super fun. We were hitting a lot of shots. That chemistry? It's real. You knew this one was coming. Final seconds of the first scrimmage. Everyone in the gym knows who's getting the ball. Caitlin Clark steps back. Deep 3. Boom, nothing but net. But it's what happened next that stole the show. She turned around and banged her head against the wall. Celebration. Why? Nobody knows, including her. But it had everyone in the gym laughing. That's what makes Clark special. Not just the shot, but the joy she plays with. She's the engine of this team, and they're already feeding off her energy. After the scrimmage ended, something unusual happened. No chaos. No confusion. No typical first-day jitters. Instead, the team walked off the court with the quiet confidence of a group that's been together for years. That's the true magic of what's happening in Indiana. This isn't just a talented roster, it's a unit. A team with shared goals, mutual respect, and instant chemistry. They're not building for the future anymore. They're playing for right now. The Indiana Fever have officially put the WNBA on notice, with a revamped defense, an explosive new offense, and a locker room full of hungry, high-character players. The Fever aren't just chasing wins, they're chasing greatness. Coach White said it best: this team wants to be better. This team wants to be great. And from what we're seeing, they're already there. If you've got the Fever this season, drop a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more updates. Thanks for watching.